All right, so welcome to game 2 of Waterloo versus Wisconsin Dells. And we are doing a home and home series, so Waterloo will be the away team in this second game. So that means Waterloo will be up first. And same lineup as the first game. So we'll run through that for you real quick here. Top of the order, Trey, Gavin, and Mason. Followed by Shea, Tucker, Avery, Dylan, Wyatt, Mason, Dolphin, and Jacob, Ryan, and Emmanuel. So it is, we're between some dark clouds. It was sprinkling a little bit between the games, but I think we're going to be able to get in the second game.
Was this pitcher playing? Yep, he played center field and catcher.
And opening pitch of game number 2. And Trey smokes that one over to Coach Ross at the third base. And it is strike one.
Harder they come, further they go.
That is ball one, even at a ball and a strike. And Trey swings through that one, 1-2. And Trey swings and fouls that one straight back. And we've got 3, 4, 5 kids running after it. And and Trey with a pop-up over third. Shortstop's going to grab it, and he will glove it for the first out. And in steps Gavin. That's on the outside corner, strike one. And that is outside, 1-1. And that's in there, 1-2.
Here we go, Gav.
And that is low. So 2-2. And that is outside, 3-2.
Here we go, win it. Here we go.
Gavin has battled back from a 1-2 count. And here's the pitch. And Gavin popped that one over to the pitcher for the second out of the inning.
Here we go, Mace. Drive one.
So brings up Mason. Mason had a bases clearing double his first time up and advanced to third on the throw home. And that is low.
First couple. And then he kept calling. Oh my God. I mean, even for us, we had a couple that they called for.
And that's outside, 3-0. And That is low, so Mason walks.
Okay, here we go, Shay.
Come on, guys, you got to pay attention.
Go, Seamus.
Don't get lackadaisical just because you won the first game. Need a little intensity here. And Shea with a grounder to third over his glove and into left field. Mason will take second on the play.
Here we go, Chuck.
So here we go.
You're due now, kid. Here we go, 5.
Waterloo with 2 runners aboard. 2 down, and Tucker stands in. Tucker in game 1 walked 3 times. And opening pitch to him is low and outside, ball 1. You got to load early. It's a faster pitcher than what you saw the last time. That is high. He's faster, but and throw back to second, but Mason is back in time. Just like that. Keep your head down.
You already have, man.
3-0. I think you got to be a little quicker, Avery. You got to be a little quicker on the load on that. If you were in the box there, you were behind that. There you go. Hey, I'd say the same thing. Don't swing to get a strike. Watch that first one go. It's getting a little wild at the end of this inning. 3-1 to Tucker. And Tucker pops that one over short. Is that going to fall in front of left field? It does. Mason comes around third, and he will score. So Tucker with a single and an RBI. And Waterloo takes a 1-0 lead. Avery stands in, 1 for 2 his first game. With a walk. Nice stop there by the Wisconsin Dells catcher. And that's outside. 2-0.
Go. They won 8-7. They're playing again right away. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, Tyler.
And nubs that one off. Foul. 2-1. Oh. And throws back behind behind Shea, but second baseman gloved it. And swings through that one. 2-2 now. Don't pull your head. Watch it strike the barrel of the bat. And Avery with a foul straight back on top of the awning. And there it is. So Avery was right on top of that one, fouled it straight back. All right, you're right on top of it. Let's do it.
Go, Avery. Dylan. Stay on that side of the line. Grab the ball. Grab the ball, though.
Oh, fooled by a curveball.
All right.
So 3 outs, but Waterloo scores a run, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Anybody hears the cowbell in the background, that is Wisconsin Dells who has that. certain tournaments you go to on the weekends, you can't have that noisemaker. Of course, there's certain tournaments you can throw 96 pitches without getting penalized either. So, but we won't talk about that. Set the defense for you. Jacob starts the game on the mound. Trey behind the plate. First to third, Avery. Mason. At short is Gavin, and third is Shea. Outfield, left to right, Emmanuel. Tucker in center.
You want the counter?
And
Pitch counter?
Mason Dolphin in right. So sitting the bench this first half inning for Waterloo will be Dylan, Ryan, and Wyatt. And Waterloo leads in the first half inning, 1-0. You get that 4 off of there? You can't figure out how to do it?
No, I got it off. Oh, shoot.
The inning score 4.
Yeah. Home. Edit score. I can't get it off.
Here you go.
You're having a hard time over here. What's going on? Struggle bus. What's going on?
Too many taquitos over
I
here.
don't work. I usually don't work overtime.
Yeah. One game is enough. All right, so leadoff hitter in for Wisconsin Dells. And the opening pitch is swung on and lined foul up the third base line. Solid contact there. And that's high, 1-1.
Yeah, right on, brother. Yeah. Hell yeah. What is Katie?
Ball is low, 2-1. That's high, 3-1. Ooh, ball 4. Good eye by the leadoff batter for the Dells. That was pretty close to take. But they now have a runner on first. And he's off with the pitch. Trey with a throw down there, and he is out. So Trey cuts down the runner trying to steal. And that's in there.
Hey, what's left?
And that is lined out to center. Tucker on his horse and will fall between him and Emmanuel. Emmanuel picks it up and throws it to Gavin and hits the cut, but he's in there with a standing double. So first hit surrendered by Jacob. And that one's high. And that is high. 2-0. And that is a grounder to short. Gavin picks that and throws to first, and Avery's got it. Avery able to glove that one for the second out. So runner moves up to third, but we've got 2 down in the top of the first, bottom of the first, excuse me. Jacob's opening pitch is a grounder to short. Picked up by Gavin and throws over to Avery and got him as well. So Jacob with an opening batter walk, and he's able to get out of it. And after one, it is Waterloo 1, Wisconsin Dells nothing. Due up for the Pirates this half of inning number 2, Dylan Wyatt and Mason Dolphin. So once again, this is game 2 of a doubleheader. Home and home series, if you will. Had one earlier.
It's a big, looks like a big sope, like open face taco. I'm not sure what it's called.
Had an earlier one like that with Columbus earlier this year. Waterloo was successful in taking both games in that one. And this would be the second doubleheader of the year. After the win in the opening game, Waterloo secured the number 1 seed for the Teener League playoffs, which start next week. The wind has died down. It looks like the clouds are going to stay away. So we're going to be able to get this second game in. Looked a little sketchy there originally at the end of the last game and the start of this one, but clouds all appear to be moving south of here, and looks like we're going to have clear skies for the next game. Or for this game, I should say.
Go, Dilly!
And opening pitch to Dylan is outside a ball. Second pitch is line down the left field line. And it's going to go to the wall. I think Dylan's digging for 2. He's going to be in there standing. Dylan in with a leadoff double. And Waterloo with something going already here in the top of the second, already leading 1-0. In steps Wyatt. And that is outside a ball. And Dylan gets back, but not far enough to try to advance as the throw got away from the second baseman. And that is high and inside, 2-0.
Those days. When in doubt, shot the shit out
And Wyatt swings through that pitch, 2-1. And Wyatt follows one straight back. Two and two count now. And that is low, blocked by the Dells catcher. Oh, bases, or count is full. And that is behind his head. So 2 on with nobody out in the top of the second. And Mason Dolphin steps in.
Here we go, Bob.
That is in there for a strike.
Cheers, Mad Dog. Here we go, Bubba. You got this, bud.
And swings through that pitch, 0-2.
Shot for 2, buddy. Shot for 2.
And that's outside, 1-2 now. Breeze picking up a little bit now, blowing out to right.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Baby.
And that is strike 3 on the outside corner. All right, first out of this half inning, and Jacob will
Go, Jacob. Stay hot now.
take the plate. And Jacob with a little blooper, which is going to fall in the infield. And Wyatt is safe at second. And Jacob with a single. And bases are now loaded for Ryan again. Oh, fouled straight back into the Waterloo dugout. I think every one of the Waterloo players should have their helmet on over here. And that's fouled straight back, 0-2 now.
Yeah, if I could, I'd be over this pavilion. You man, help him out.
1-2. That's a excuse me swing over the Waterloo dugout. Foul. I will do it again at 1-2. That's a nice scoop by the Wisconsin Dells catcher. 2-2. And Ryan with a grounder up the middle. That is going to get through there and past the center fielder as well. Wyatt is coming around third, and he will score. And just like that, Waterloo is up 3-0. Yeah, first and second with one down, and Emmanuel steps in. And that's over his head. 1-0. And Emmanuel swings through that one. 1-1 now. And Emmanuel with a shot out to center. That's going to fall. And Ryan is safe in at second. So Emmanuel with a solid single to center. And Waterloo still with the bases loaded. And back to the top of the order in Trey. A lot of room in right center. Right fielder's playing only about 10 steps off the line over there. Center fielder's playing pretty much straight away. And Trey with a shot to left center. That's going to go to the wall. And Ryan around third. He will score. And Trey with a double and 2 RBIs. And Waterloo up 5-0. Brings up Gavin with runners on second and third. 1 down here in the top of the second. And ball outside.
Good eye.
And Gavin swings through that one. 2-1. And that's outside of ball. 3-1. And that is low. Gavin walks for the first time today. And bases are loaded for Mason Reedy. Just got a whiff of jalapeno come over here. Ball is high. Who snap throw down to first, but Gavin's back. Smell those jalapenos. Taco trucks in the park tonight, folks. And Mason with a grounder, hot shot past third. And Trey is coming around to score. And Gavin into second. And Mason with a double and 2 RBIs.
Here we go, Shay, we're not done yet, kid. Tucker, behind the line. Tyler's filling face full of nachos. Otherwise, he'll tell you.
Waterloo up 7-0 now. 1 down, still in the top of the second inning. And Shea with a pop out here to first. And it is caught out there for the second out of the inning.
go, Tuck, just like last time. There you go. Oh, you're out of play. Go, T-Boat.
The ball is high. Tucker with a single his first time up. And Tucker with a pop. And shortstop will grab that for the third out of the inning. But a big inning for Waterloo. They pick up 6 and now lead it 7-0. So once again, Waterloo has secured the number 1 seed in the playoffs for next week, according to Coach Ross. Regardless of the outcome of this game, Wisconsin Dells was number 2 before the day started. And Waterloo will have to play number 3 seed Poynette, at least in the regular season, for the last game here on Wednesday. That will close out the regular season. And playoffs will begin next week. But we won't know who plays who until this week's games are completed. So we will reset the infield for you. Dylan comes in to replace Avery at first. Ryan is out in right field replacing Mason Dolphin. And Wyatt is in left replacing Emmanuel. Jacob on the mound for his second inning of work. Started off with a walk, benefit of a caught stealing by Trey. Great throw down there. And so we're back to live baseball here. Opening pitch of the bottom of the second is...
Good, Jacob. And it's scored.
And there's a line shot over here. Scoreboard must be picking up 4 and 5 from last inning.
Yeah.
From last game. It's picking it up.
Clear it.
Yeah.
Bear with me.
And there's a grounder over to second. Off of Mason Reedy's glove. And he will be safe at first. Second hit of the game for the Dells.
Double play. What do you say, boys?
Oh, that ball is low and outside, but nice scoop by Trey. He was ready to come up firing.
Hey, man. Hey, what's up this way? Hey. Nothing. Hey. Hey, what's up? Okay.
And that is swung on, grounder over to Jacob. He'll throw to first to get that runner. But the runner from first moves up to second. But 1 down now for the Dells. That is low and gets past Trey. And the runner will go to third with 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Oh, over his head. But throws back to Jacob. Thought he was going to throw a snap throw down the third there for a second. And that is fouled back into the fence. And we'll do it again, but with a 2-1 count this time. And that is a grounder to short. Picked up by Gavin, throws over to first, and in time for the out. So, runner from third comes home. We'll trade runs for outs at this point. So, 2 down now for the Dells. Yeah, I think Gavin made that a closer play than it really had to be. He double clutched that one before he threw it. But still got the out. And this pitch is in there, a strike. And that pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 2. And that is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Jacob's first strikeout of the game retires the side. But Wisconsin Dells gets 1. We're headed to the top of the third. And it brings up Avery, Dillon, and Wyatt. Waterloo leading 7-1. Got to make sure you keep your head in there. That second one where you swung, your head was up here by the time you were swinging. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball.
I remember those back then. Started up.
And there's a grounder to third. Gloved right there and throws over to first in time for the out.
Here's no delay. We go 2-0.
Oh, Wyatt behind the white line.
Now you're out of play. That way the ball don't hit you or something. It's your third. You hit again?
No. Hit off the glove.
Quiet. Ball.
Now you got to get out there. Stay behind the white line. No, go get the ball. And Dylan leaves that one alone. 2-1 now. And Dylan swings through that one. 2-2. That's outside. 3-2. And Dylan swings that one straight back. We'll do it again at 3-2. That's inside to Dylan. He walks.
Here you go, White. Stay hot now, bub.
White with a walk and a run his first time up. Waterloo leading 7-1 here in the top of the third. One down and Dylan on first. And that ball is high to Wyatt, 2-0. And that's a strike in there. 2-1. And that is high, 3-1. So Wyatt one ball away from walking for the second time today. Or this game, I should say. And Wyatt swings and pops that one up to short. And he will call that one for the out. So 2 outs now for Waterloo, and Mason Dolphin will step in. Dylan still on first. That's high to Mason. And Mason swings and hits one out to center. Is that going to fall? Oh, nice catch out there by center fielder. Head first dive to take a hit away from Mason Dolphin. And that retires the side. So through 2.5 innings of play, Waterloo leads 7-1.
Got yourself one, that's all.
Jacob to take the mound for his third inning of work.
Great. You got 9, 10, 11, all right? 9, 10, 11 top. Oh, I'm so messed up. There we go. I'm fucking moving.
Well, your total still needs to be 1 though.
Unplug it. Clear it all. Start,
And it's score now?
There you go. All right, so opening pitch by Jacob is line down the left field line. And that will be picked up by Emmanuel, who gets it in quickly, holding him to a long single. third hit allowed today by Jacob. And Avery over there at first, but he was not too far away. And pitch there. Did he offer? I guess that's ball one. I don't know. Didn't call it a strike. And that is swung on and missed. Strike one. And that is inside. 2-1. And that is high. 3-1. That is ball four. I think the ump could have called a balk on that. Looked like he moved forward a little bit with his foot. So first and second for Wisconsin Dells, nobody out. The bottom of the third, excuse me. And first pitch to Jacob is a strike. Corners are in for Waterloo. Swing on a miss, strike two. Somebody's vehicle's going off.
You got cowbells, we got car horns.
There we go. And 0-3 right there for the first out of the inning. Top of the order up for Wisconsin Dells now with runners on first and second. And that is swung on and popped up to third. Who's got it? Jacob will take it in foul territory for the second out.
Wait, Jake, wait, hop!
Ooh, here we go. Right, Jacob, here we go. Finish strong. Eden, Tucker, between you two last time. Tucker, one step this way.
That is low, but doesn't get far enough away for the runners to advance. And that is popped up and straight over top of us.
Wait, hop, Trey, not a kid.
1-1 now.
Wait, Jacob.
That's just outside. 2-1. And that's high and inside. 3-1. That is high. So Jacob lost him. Bases are now loaded. Play at any base now.
Make a play outfield. Here we go.
And that first one is in there. Strike one. That's high. 1-1. Ooh, just inside. 2-1. And that is swung on and fair ball down the third base line. Hit the chalk. And will only be one run allowed.
Nothing hurt, Jacob. Nothing hurt.
It's now 7-2. With bases still loaded.
Room outfield.
So we have a pitching visit. And we're coming back to live baseball here. Waterloo in a little bit of a jam. Bases loaded with 2 out. And they lead 7-2. But Dell's threatening to put more on the board this half inning. That goes back to the fence. And nothing is going, though. Jacob covers home. That is low, scooped out of the dirt by Trey. 2-0. And that is in there, strike one. And that is a grounder to Gavin. Throws over to second to Mason, and they retire the side, but not until the Devils score another run. And they trail 7-2.
Jacob, Ryan, Emmanuel.
Due up for Waterloo, Jacob, Ryan, and Emmanuel, with Waterloo leading 7-2. Another new pitcher here for, nope, looks like the same pitcher. That's the same pitcher as last inning. So, getting a little chilly out here with the sun behind the clouds. Wind is pretty still. Doubleheader games are played to 5 innings, so with them being the home team, if they are trailing, we will be playing 5 full innings. Last game we only played 4.5 as Waterloo won and was the home team. Waterloo won 12-5. So it's Jacob, Ryan, and Emmanuel due up this half inning. And if any one of them will reach, we get back to the top of the order in Trey.
Here you go, Jacob.
Ryan. Go behind the white line.
Let's go 15.
The first pitch to Jacob is inside a ball.
No, you just don't need to be in play if you don't have to be. It's only 4 feet.
And Jacob gets that one popped up over to first and retired for the out. 1 down in the top of the 4th. Waterloo leading 7-2. And Ryan steps in, who had a single and 2 RBIs in the top of the 2nd inning. Base is cleared now, and that ball is on the outside corner, strike 1. And that is outside, 1-1. And Ryan with a grounder to short. Scoops and throws in time to get him out. 2 down in the top of the 4th. And Emmanuel is up, who singled his first time up as well. And that ball is in the dirt. Ball 1. And that is high to Emmanuel.
Run up as soon as you yell at me. Trey, go help bud. Ball.
Heads up, ball. Hold on. No.
No pitch.
What's the count?
That's high and outside, ball 3. And that is low and outside. Emmanuel walks.
How about you, man?
Brings up Trey.
Come on, starts with 2. Grab the bat, boys. There you go, Mad Dog and kid. Here we go, Trey. Start him up.
Put something down you can drive.
That is high, ball 1. And Trey drives one just foul outside of first.
Good spot. Very good description.
That's over Trey's head. 2-1. Low and outside. Good stop by the catcher. 3-1. Inside corner. 3-2.
Okay, here we go, Trey. Here we go, Trevon. Only takes one. Only takes one. Boy.
That is low and outside. Back-to-back walks with 2 outs. And Gavin steps in, who is 0 for 1 with a walk.
Yeah, here you go, do it, sir.
And that is high, ball 1. Outside, 2-0. That bounces away, but no advance by any runners. And that is driven out to right. That is over the right fielder's head. Gavin going to second. Emmanuel will come around and score. Trey will be coming around third as well on the bobble by the second baseman cutoff. Oh, Waterloo up 9-2.
Good boy, Gav. We're taking it to right field. That's it. All right.
In there for a strike. One and one to Mason.
Careful, Brooks.
And Mason pops that up right in front of me off the net, and it will be inside the net. So Mason will do it at 1-2. And Mason pops that one up to first. And he will have that one for the third out. But Waterloo plates 2 more, and they lead 9-2.
I know, back to it. Watch this. I'm going to do this clean. How did I do that? I go for a 2K match.
Yeah.
So,
Your own ball.
Friday, I purposely did not check my phone or pay attention to what was happening. Just like to get home, watch it, late at night, It was on fucking Apple, so it never recorded it.
Pitching change for Waterloo. Dylan in now. And that is fouled straight back here. And that is outside 1-1. Inside 2-1. Swung on and fouled 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. But Trey needs to secure it for the third out to first, and Avery's there to get it.
Way to wing it. Way to go, Dill.
First pitch is high and inside, ball one.
Go, Dilly. Good, babe.
Oh, just low. That ball is low, 3-1. And that is followed straight back, 3-2. And that's low for a walk.
Yeah, spin it. Let him hit it, Dylan.
Good move, Dill.
And that ball is low back to the fence, and runner will take second. And I guess it hit him. So he will be on first. First and second with one down. And that is in there for strike one. And that is popped up, caught by Shea for the second out of the inning.
pitch.
And that spun in there for a ball.
Hey. Here we go.
That's in there for a strike. 1-1 now.
Big ground ball. Defense, make a play. Let's go. Avery.
Ooh, just missed. 2-1.
Good pitch, that's right. Good spot. Good
Spot,
spot.
it.
That is low. Runners will move up to second and third.
Nothing hurt. 2 down. Here we go. Get the hitter.
One more out. Come on. Come on, Dylan.
Work hard to block back here now, Trey.
Hey, Dylan.
Over the plate 2 more times. Let's go.
All right, don't care. Get this guy at the plate, all right?
I think so.
All right, come on, Dylan.
There you
And
go.
that is swung on and missed. 3-2.
Go there again. Same thing. Pitch a strike. That's your D now.
Good pitch.
There you go.
Oh, just outside.
All right, here we go. First down, right? Get ahead.
Here we go.
Strike one. First pitch strike. First pitch strike. Here we
Number
go.
10 hitter. Go after him. Let's go.
That ball is low,
Nothing.
but not far enough away. 1-0.
Play, Dylan. He will not hit it. Let's go. Confidence in your pitching.
Come on, Dylan.
There's a grounder right over to the Waterloo dugout.
Boy, come here like that.
Here we go, D. Ground ball coming.
Yeah, that's high. 2-1.
All right, here we
Close,
go.
you're close.
Right around it. Here we go.
Come on, boys. Find it, Dylan. Any base.
3-1.
Got him.
And they caught him sneaking off the third. Snap throw down to third to retire the side on that one. Dylan gets out of it with no runs scored. And we're headed to the top of the fifth. And Waterloo leads 9-2.
I gave them to you. I don't know. Right there by that.
Earbuds out of battery?
Huh?
Earbuds out of battery?
This was down to 17%. So I got to charge it. So I can't have both in at a time.
Can they hear you?
Yeah. Out of the phone.
I brought this thing right here. Well, that one I hit the foul ball. I hit the other two.
Here we go, Shazy. Go 3.
So Shea is up to start this half of the inning.
Here we go. Let's wrap one.
Come on, Shave.
That's it.
That bounces in there, ball one.
We got like a couple flights.
That ball is high. 2-0. Outside 3-0.
Go shave, you smart like that.
And 3-0, swinging away. That is over the center fielder's head. Shea with a double to lead off the top of the fifth. Brings up Tucker.
Come on, Tuck. Come on, Tucker.
Here we go, Tuck.
Ball is low and gets away from the catcher. Shea heading down to third. He is safe.
Ain't that fast. All right, Tuck.
That's a strike in there to Tucker. 1-1.
Then he went from baseball, about 4 or 5 hits.
Here we go, Tuck.
And Tucker with a shot to shortstop.
Hands don't get dirty unless it's after the game.
So runners on the corners with nobody out.
Go, Pete.
And that is low. So Avery in a 1-0 count and nobody out here in the top of the fifth. Waterloo leading 9-2. Runners on the corners. And there's Avery. That's a high pitch. And Tucker will be in safe for the stolen base. And Shea will come in and score.
All that laundry you do at home.
So Avery ahead 2-0. And that is outside 3-0. And that is low, bouncing in there, and Avery will take first. Tucker on the wild pitch will take third. So nobody out yet, and runners on the corners again for Dylan.
Get into a strike here, Dylan.
And that ball is outside. Nice stop by the Dells catcher. And that is over his head, but gloved by the catcher. And that is high.
We did it.
3-0.
Here we go. Green light it. Here we go, Bob.
That is inside a ball. And Dylan walks, and Wyatt comes up with the bases loaded again. Fourth time today. Fourth time today, I believe. I know in the Verona tournament he was up twice with the bases loaded. Coaching visit to the mound. And are we doing a pitching change? We will be doing a pitching change. So, good outing for that pitcher. I mean, it didn't look like he was a normal pitcher, but so still nobody out here for Waterloo in the top of the fifth. And so once again, this is the second game of the doubleheader tonight. Waterloo won the first game 12-5. They lead this one 10-2. And max of 5 innings are played when you're playing a doubleheader. So this will be the last inning. Turned out to be a pretty good evening for this second game. Clouds moving behind center field there. Almost a full moon over here in left. Won't be able to see it here from the phone, or from the camera.
Here we go, Wyatt. Go 14. Make a pitch a strike now, bub.
So Wyatt comes up with the bases loaded and nobody out here in the top of the fifth. And Wyatt takes a shot out to center, and he will catch that for the first out. And nobody tagging and going on that play. So 1 pitch, 1 out for that pitcher. Mason Dolphin steps in with bases loaded.
Go on, play, Mad Dog.
And Mason Dolphin tries to take one opposite field.
Come on, Mad Dog.
But that is a strike. And that is inside 1-1. A lot of room in right center if Mad Dog can get around on one. Right fielder playing right on the line. A lot of room just over top of that second baseman's head. And that is outside 2-1. High again, 3-1. Nowhere to put him. Tucker the runner on third. Avery on second. Dylan on first. And Mad Dog swings and grounds one over to third through the hole. And Tucker is in. Avery coming in to score. And he scores. Mad Dog going into second, and he is in, sliding to second, and Dylan coming in to score, and he scores. So Mad Dog clears the bases.
Your turn, Jacob. Here we go, Bob.
7 seconds to look down.
Waterloo now leading 13-2. And still only one down here in the top of the fifth. And that's outside to Jacob, 2-0. And Jacob with a grounder to short and off the heel of his glove into left field. So Ryan with runners on first and second and one down. And that's in there on the outside corner, strike one.
Here we go. Be a hitter now, kid.
And Ryan with a hot shot to third. Picks up and steps on third and throws to first. Out of play. And both runners will move up to second and third. Mad Dog out at third.
All right, Mad Dog, right up. Wait above.
So Ryan's safe on the fielder's choice.
E-Man, stay hot.
And Emmanuel steps into the plate with runners on second and third now with 2 down in the top of the 5th.
Hold on, guys.
Oh, he just stole one. He stole all the bases.
Oh, that's right. He was on second base and he was moving to third and he was out of play. So he is allowed to take an extra base on that. So Jacob does score. And Emmanuel takes ball 1. Waterloo with 5 runs in the inning. And Emmanuel with a hot shot to third and through the wickets. And Emmanuel will be safe at first. And we are back to the top of the order.
Come on now. Go, Onesie. Go, kid.
So runners on first and second. 2 down. And Trey lays off that one, ball 1. And that's high and inside. 2-0 to Trey. And that's in there for a strike. 2-1.
Good pitch. Don't worry about it. Good pitch. Keep going. Right field this thing. No way that ball's going up on that hill.
Come on, Trey.
And that is low. Trey walks, so back to bases loaded again. Trey walks for the second time. Still 2 down in the top of the 5th.
Here you go, Deuce.
And that's a grounder over to third. Glove there and throws over to first in time to retire the side. But Waterloo plates another 5. And they lead after 4.5. 14-2.
Whoever's in the first inning, go.
So Dylan back on for his second inning of work. Hopefully we can go 1, 2, 3 here.
All right.
And Dylan.
Come on, Dill. Stride and throw. Here we go.
Hey, don't aim. Hey,
Right to the glove. Here we go, Buck.
got you straight now.
1-0, and Dylan throws that one in the dirt. 2-0.
Throw the ball hard. Let's go.
There it is.
There we go. 2-1. There's a grounder to Dylan, and he will race the runner to the bag. He didn't want to take any chances throwing that one away. Showing off his wheels.
Get another one here.
Ooh, offered at a bunt, and strike one. And offered in another bunt, 2-0. 0-2, should say, sorry. And a little grounder to Dylan. I don't think he's going to be able to... I didn't think he was going to be able to try to outrun him that time. So he fires over to first for the out. So Dell's with 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. But we're back to the top of the order. And Dylan throws that one in there for strike one.
Wait, Dylan! Get out of here.
And that is inside and low, 1-1. And that is low.
Roll the baseball.
Hey, don't aim.
Hard.
Hey, don't aim. Let's go.
Let kick and go. Here we go, 20.
2-1 now.
Come on, Dylan.
That's just outside, 3-1. Mosquitoes coming out now. And that ball is low.
Good up for Trey. Good job, Trey.
All right, who wants the last one? Let's go.
It's all right, Dylan.
14-2, broad.
Well, get the batter.
All right, here we go. So runner in first. Not a big lead over there, but Dylan throws over anyway.
Dylan.
Get the header here.
Really? Get the hitter here, all right?
And that is a grounder over to third. Shea double clutches, but he is going to be safe over there.
Nothing, hold it.
And Dylan will get back to Dylan. The runner will head over to third on that play. So runners on the corners with 2 down.
Let's go make a play outfield.
And Dylan throws that one in, and Shea's got that one gloved. Over to first, and Avery puts it away for the third out of the inning, and the Dells are turned away in that half, and Waterloo victorious in the doubleheader. And the second game here, 14-2. So we will be back on Wednesday against Poynette here in Waterloo.